Fraud in the last couple of years has really changed. Payment types we used to consider secure, like your PIN, have really become very compromised and available. The number of transactions fraudsters do on an account has dropped from 8 to probably 2 before they throw the card away. Our solutions really have become developed over the years to migrate with where the fraudsters go. We think of it almost like we're marketing to them. We think about what they're doing, what they're going to try to do, and how to deal with those problems. The industry needs solutions that can adapt to that change. Fraud is something that's really become a much more high-speed event. It's really focused around number of transactions that occur very quickly for a cardholder, and having a solution that's constantly available, very fast in its responses, and able to see all the transactions is very important. ReD is a fraud prevention company. We've been doing this for 20 years, and one of the unique things about us is that we offer it in every segment of the payment chain: issuers, acquirers, merchants. It really offers the opportunity of a 360-degree view of transaction and fraud activity. Our solutions operate as software and as service, so we can offer the customers both the lowest cost implementation, maybe depending on their business, or the kind of solution where they own all the pieces and really have the opportunity to control their own destiny. The Prism solution offers the ability to step in the real-time transaction and make a decision while the customer's at the ATM or POS device. It offers the opportunity to alert on an account, so you can have a conversation or an email or an SMS with a cardholder over multiple transactions that could or could not be fraudulent, but you chose not to do something in real time. And it offers an analytics package that helps look for points of compromise where the cards are being stolen, or helps to drive rule performance quantification. How is this rule working? Where should I change it to get better detection and lower false positive rates?
ReD's fraud management solution, Prism, is a premier fraud management solution. And now it's running on HP Nonstop, which is the de facto standard of payment platforms.
Both ReD and HP have been in the payments solutions business for more than 30 years. Our synergy and our complementary solution of the hardware and software make a natural fit for our joint customers.
HP brings this payments background from telephony to switching to payments. They bring a ton of experience of how to run high-capacity, fault-tolerant solutions. When you bring those two people together, you really give a very interesting solution to a problem that exists for customers.
HP and ReD came together with a single customer in mind, and it was to develop the best world-class solution possible for them to launch a global fraud prevention platform with high capacity, tremendous amount of throughput, and redundancy and reliance using the HP Nonstop platform.
Nonstop systems are the de facto standard for payments. We have over 500 customers running their payment solutions on HP Nonstop systems, and there's a reason for it. It's a highly scalable, highly available, and highly clusterable solution.
When ReD begins an engagement with a prospect, we actually start by talking about their requirements and their problems. Our solutions have always been customized, tailored, and focused on the customer's business problems, not the technology, not the kind of specifics that really people can get bogged down in. We're focused on the business problem that makes it happen. When it comes to the return on investment for our fraud solutions, customers typically see 30 to 50% fraud detection rates, but the change really starts to happen when you look at the false positive rates and the types of detection that we're achieving. So when we talk about 50% detection, we're talking about 50% of the opposable dollars lost. And we're catching that by reviewing less than 20 transactions out of a problem that could have started in the thousands. These are just the neural model statistics. They don't include things that the customers change. The system provides the ability to write, create, and really understand your own rule set around this. So they can even get better in this process based on new trends, based on changes, based on activity, and write their own rules. So the system is almost learning on the fly from the actual people who operate it. It can give additional information to get better.
ReD and HP approach our customers in very similar ways. We look at our customers as partners, and when we enter into a partner relationship, we make sure that we all understand what the needs of the particular customer is. We work very diligently to make sure that the solutions that are being put forth are customized And we work very hard through the implementation and through the support applications to make sure that the services that the customer is buying is being delivered and supported throughout the entire relationship.
We test, we optimize, and we ensure that we meet all the criteria, both from a functional perspective and from a performance perspective, of the acceptance tests. We want to make sure at a minimum that we meet all the customer requirements.
The industries that can benefit from this really start with the payment processing business itself. So issuers, acquirers, processors, switches, folks who operate in the payment chain, including the merchants. There's the opportunity the solution brings to step into the payment itself, really in that real-time moment, to take just a couple hundred milliseconds to make a business decision about whether what we're about to do is risky or not. And that's what we give with the software solution, and the combination with HP means it's always going to be there and it's going to be scalable as your business grows. If you think about the problem we're actually solving, this solution takes what is 20, 30, 40 million transactions a day. It's a 500 to 1,000 transaction per second problem, and is driving it making decisions in under 200 milliseconds. Faster than you can blink your eye, faster than a pitch can travel from the mound to home plate. We're going to make a decision on whether this is fraud or not fraud while you stand at the ATM. And we're going to do that 1,000 times a second, and we're going to do it on 50 million transactions a day. That is a fascinating problem, and that's been what this partnership is all about.